Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee. Oh, I got no fucking microphone on today. Jeez, Lou, I did it again. Oh my god. Well, it wouldn't be a Friday if I didn't screw the lights up or the microphone up or something. All right, here we go. Welcome to Coffee and Crafts, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Here we go. We're gonna YOLO it again. This is my last solo YOLO, though. I think I got 95 bucks in here. I'm gonna go 96 across today. We're going to pump it all out there. I'm going to borrow $1 from somebody. I need a friend to help me out here. We're going to go 96 across. I don't have enough money to get, there's only five whites here. I have 95 bucks. We're going to borrow $1 from our neighbor. If I win, I'll pay the $1 back. That's what's going to happen. So I'm going to borrow $1, 96 across, 0.5, but who cares? One roll. Let's end the YOLO on a good one today, shall we? Let's end with money. And we got an 8, 5, 3, 8. That's awesome. That's going to pay $21. $21. I'm going to give that $1 back to my friend. Call it a $20 win, and out we go. Now we got 116 in the bank. 116 in the bank. We can get going again. But I have news about the YOLO. So give me a second over here to walk back over and give you an official Friday welcome. Glasses off. Good morning. Hey, look, imagine that, guys. The clock doesn't work. Why does the clock never work? I swear, it's one of those things where it's like the bane of my existence. It should just come on when the show starts, and I have to kind of hit a button to make it re-click. Anyway, good morning. Let's recap a little bit here. I think we had a fun week. I really enjoyed this week more than I've enjoyed a lot of other weeks. Sometimes, we get these great teaching weeks, right? Where I had all this great stuff that I think we had that great series on, your mind and like how to match your mindset or your heart or your soul to the way that you play. We did it for 5 weeks, right? I think it was really instructive. This was more of a fun week. And I every day was a WTF kind of thing, right? What's the effing difference between come bets and place bets, or don't pass and don't come, or what the hell is I doing with the DI don't kind of thing, right? I like these kind of weeks where I can just dig in and have a little bit of a good time. Also, on the paycheck, we played my favorite strategy. We played the Horseman, right? I love the Horseman. And I think the more I play the Horseman, I know that people don't like it. I know there's a lot of folks that think it's the dumbest thing ever because it's a hedge, right? Ultimately, it's a hybrid strategy. But if you think about it, it lets you jump sides, right? The Horseman is set up in such a way that on the crappy rolls, there are a lot of crappy rolls. We had 3 today. We had 3 PSOs today, right? Which is what it's designed for. It's designed to go, okay, crappy roll, survive. Cool. Crappy roll, survive. And actually, you can make your paycheck on a crappy roll. If they come quick enough in your session, you can be out of there. I like that part of it. I like the fact that we can do aggressive things in the box. On a great roll, those come bets can be replaced and leveled up. You can turn them into place bets and pressure way into oblivion, all from the protection of that don't. And if a shooter knocks your don't off and you want to be a right side player, if it's Adam shooting, cool. You had don't protection for one part of that roll, and then the come bets took over, and you make a bunch of money with it, right? The day that we lost money, actually, we lost money because I threw 2 in the 20s and 3 in the teens. Great shooting. The come bets made a ton of money, but during that cycle, I was knocking off the point so often. My don't pass ladder got too big, and we lost money for the day because I kept chasing the don't. The Horseman lets you opt out of that and say, well, I tried a don't. We tried to hedge it out. Shooter's doing good. Let's just stay on that side of it here. And we would have done way better that day had I just opted out of the don't. Great strategy. We're 3-1 this week, right? Testament. The last time I ran the Horseman was also 3-1. It doesn't lose very often. And even on the day that it lost, it didn't lose but $600. It only lost a little tiny bit. We just ran out of time with it. For the week, we're up $500, which is cool. It's 10%. It's not enough. Over 4 days, you're up at about what, $140 a day instead of the 5 or 300. So it's a steady little grindy win. I think if we had played it the way we played it today, every day, we'd have made money the whole time through. It would have been much, much, much better for us. It's got the home run. The PSO is the home run. It's also got potential for a home run if the come bets are hammering up top. But it does have that one whack, right, where you knock the point off with 3 come bet set and then you get to come out 7. I did that yesterday, I think once and once the day before. You're going to find that sequence, and it bites when it happens. But this one, to me, potentially is going to be, even though we lost once this week, I think this one here might make the list of strategies to run for the paycheck when it comes down to the final 6 or 7, just because it's so reliable and it's not going to burn your whole bankroll. The poor spin very rarely burns your whole bankroll, and that's what we're looking for, something that we can get out of, especially with a progression like today that we round don't. So anyway, that's my horseman recap for the week. I think we did a good job with it. It was fun. A lot of good interplay with the chat from the audience. It was a lot of fun. So thanks for being engaged on that one. I really appreciate that. Let's see. Skill Luck asked me a question. Let's go back a screen here. I'm going to make sure we're talking. What's my thoughts on betting the DC and C together, and then odds? Well, okay, that's perfect. Let's talk about that. I'm going to go to the table. I'm going to show you this because I've done this before, Skill, and here's the problem with it. There's a problem with it. It's a very slight problem. Let me go show you the table. Let me go zoom in here and put a light on, because this is a way that I used to play, actually, when I was first coming up. And I remember watching the John Patrick videos when I was very young. And this was a great way to get after it. Now, what that requires that you do, let's take the YOLO stack out of the way here. What it requires that we do is have, we call it do we don't, right? 1 on each. And let's roll the dice. What's the point? The point's going to be, well, 7. 7 is a tie. That's why you do this, right? Another tie. There's a 5. The point's a 5. Now, the 5, you can decide, are you a right side better or wrong side better? If you like the 5, right, then you can take $30 or whatever and put it on as odds on the 5. I like the 5. We're going to take those odds. We're going to come to the DC with another one and a comeback, another one, and let them both go to, let's see where they go to. What's a 7? That's when I get a number. They go to the 6, right? There's a comeback. There's a don't comeback. And again, I like the 6 better than that. I'm going to go ahead and take odds on my 6. And basically, the 7, whatever. You essentially are tying on the 7 here. The odds are what you're making. The flat bets cancel. You're basically playing for odds, right? If, let's say we roll a 4 or a 10 instead, and the come was a 10, then I would lay the 10, right? This is your bet. Your odds are your bet, not the flats. The flats are canceled out. That's a great way to do it. Nice low volatility play. The problem with it is this. Most Indian casinos won't let you do it. I know in Washington, none of them will allow this to happen. Not one. I've heard other cities say the same thing. Players say they can't do a do-we-don't. Right? Every bet has to win minimum is what I was told. Every bet has to win minimum. You could do it if you offset it like this, right? You put $10 on the pass line more than the don't pass, then what that gives you is this. Let's say we get a point, and the point was a 4 again. You got to do some math. The point is 4. You're already upside down $10, right? So if the 7 rolls, you're losing $10. That lay has got to be enough to cover that loss. So you'd lay it for $60, right? If that was the 4, I'd lay it for 60. And what that would mean, I would win 30 here on those odds. Let's say we rolled a 7. Where's my 5? We rolled a 7. You end up losing these 2. You win that one. This $10 plus 20 is your win. Your net is 20. You're going to win 30 for your 16 odds, right? You'd have to offset it. And I think even then, my Indian casinos don't like it. They get mad if I do it. So the do-we-don't, I never show it because it's becoming more of a thing where casinos won't let it happen. So although it's an old school way to get going, new school casinos, again, you know how I feel about casinos, taking away ways for players to win. That's kind of what they do, right? They find ways to remove ways for us to make money. And that's one of them. So although it's a good, smart play to go for the odds like that, unfortunately, it's just no longer a thing where casinos are letting us even do that. So that's why I don't ever show it, Skill. That's the whole reason why I don't show it, because I don't want to show something that people can't play. And that's it. So there it is. Okay, let's move ahead. Tonight, Nemo and Old Bay are going tonight. I don't know. I think I'm dealing this one. I think Jeff is traveling with AZ. I don't know if he and Chris are around. I have no idea. I'll deal it tonight. If I have a box person, great. If not, whatever. We may do the crapsy thing again. Why not? May do the crapsy thing again. It was fun last week. Okay, the United States of Craps. Again, I keep touting this thing out. I'm working on it hard. And again, I'll talk to Jeff and Chris when they get back, or Jeff and Craig when they get back about the Maryland strategy. And I need more stuff from everybody else. So hopefully we'll get some more of that coming in. Reminder of the 2 meetups. Seattle meetup, September 15th to 17th. Hang out with me at the house. Play in the garage with me. We'll go to our 2 favorite local casinos, the Tulalip Resort and Snoqualmie. Snoqualmie's got the $5 table. Tulalip has got the table that's made of glass that you're going to love. If you're a dice thrower, you're going to love Tulalip. That they have a table that's literally, it's plexiglass with felt on top, or like plexiglass with microfiber on top, so you can see the lights through it, so the numbers light up, but it's like throwing on glass, and the dice, you can really lock them in. It's super cool. You'll love that. So get out here and chip in, and we'll get some pizza. Right? Craps for the Cure in Vegas, obviously, is going to be November 11th to 13th. It's Veterans Day weekend. It's going to be a mess out there. I'm warning you now. It's going to be fun, but it's going to be a mess because the next weekend is the F1 race. So I'm sure that town's going to be turned upside down. The bankroll for the US of Craps is whatever you want it to be. I would like it to be set for a $10 table. So whatever you need for a $10 table, imagine that's what it is, $10. I want these strategies to be fun. They should be representative of the vibe of your state, and they should be playable by actual people, like good ones, right? I was joking with Jen yesterday, right? I was giving everybody in California a bunch of crap. Like I said, hey, the California strategy is going to be to go, 160 across, and every win that you make, you got to donate back to the casino 60%, right? Taxes. But what I think I'm going to do with that actually is this: the California strategy, because I make fun of them so much, because the taxes are pretty high in California. It's like a 22% state income tax or whatever the hell it is. What I'm going to do with it is this: we'll go 160 across, right? We'll take a $35 win, right, from the 6, let's say. We're going to rack the green chip. That's going to be our income. The $10, the taxes, we're going to reinvest into the table. So the rule is going to be for that strategy, like always bring back the green, always reinvest the red. And at some point, you reinvest the reds enough that you're making 2 greens, and again, you start reinvesting. So no reds or whites to the rack ever. It's going to be all the chump change gets reinvested back into society. That's going to be the California strategy. I think it's great. And I will run it with card craps. The California strategy, I'll run it with card craps. Although, fingers crossed, by the time I get the book written, which will take me a year at least to get this all done, maybe California will have passed the law finally. I know that they've had a bunch of measures out there to get like real roulette and real craps into the casinos. It keeps failing. And Jen, maybe you can tell us, why does it keep failing? What is the reason that it fails all the time? I don't know what it is, but maybe it's because the tribes have got some kind of a stranglehold on the sports betting. I think in Florida it's the same thing. I think Florida, the craps and roulette thing is not a big deal to get those in casinos. They tied it in with the sports stuff, and that's what's made a mess of everything. Same thing out here in Seattle. They're trying to get sports betting. We have a deal here where we got a bunch of strip mall casinos. There's casinos everywhere. Next to every Safeway, there's a little casino. Those casinos are card rooms. They can have blackjack and pie gow and all the card games. No games of chance. They can't have roulette. They can't have craps. They can't have like bubble craps anywhere in the state. And those casinos can't have sports. The tribal casinos can have craps, roulette, and sports. And there's a stranglehold on that. They're trying to get that released to where the smaller casinos can have the other table games. Probably never have slot machines, but they can have table games. And there's a big fight about that. I think Cali is doing the same thing. There's a fight. There's some contract with the tribes. And I think Florida's in the same boat, where it's all kind of tied together, and they can't release the games of chance with the sports. And I really don't understand why it is that. So Chiro's message is here about the local state. And what is Chiro saying? Midmo, you've raised $98 on PayPal. Cool. That's awesome. I love that everybody's doing what Jeff's doing, raising the money. We're going to start doing that more here on the show, too. I haven't asked for money yet. I wanted to get after DiceCon, after I talked to David, and I'm going to start talking to you all about raising money here on the show, of course, but I want to start also getting into auction items for the Craps for the Cure. So Do we have other? I think Skill says there's a PC here from Chiro. I want to make sure I get into playing today too. Oh yeah, we'll have to wait. I figured once you guys get back, we'll talk about the Maryland thing for sure. Let's see. Awesome. Old Bay's got 65. This is fantastic. I'm telling you what, the goal this year is I'm setting it high. Last year, so year one we made $6,000 on the Crash for the Cure for gambling. Year two we raised a little over 16,000 last year, which was fantastic. This year I'm really going to try and get us to 25. I'm really going to push it hard. David is going to start pre-funking as well on CEG's channel. I want to get to 25K this year. I think we can do it. And 25K that goes right into the hands of vets that'll be a drop the mic moment for us, I think, for sure. That'll be really, really cool. So, all right, let's go back to the show. And a couple of little announcements before I go and play. I want to remind you of the new paycheck series that's starting in July. So just get ready for this now. I'm going to change the format of the show slightly. Right now, we're still kind of trial ballooning these strategies. I'm trying to see which ones we like. We're going to go and reset. I'm going to redo all those accounts that I've got, the fake accounts that we have on our website. I'm going to drop myself down to 10 grand, which is a good starting 401g account. I'm going to try and make that show very much reality, right? You shouldn't be gambling in a casino, right, with money that you didn't put aside for gambling, number one. Number two, you should have at least 10K in a bank account before you're doing that, right? Or build yourself to 10K from something else, whatever that is. If it's side work, I do a lot of coding on the side, so some of that money gets dumped into this account for me to help build it a little quicker. But I wouldn't go to the casino and start trying a paycheck or doing a real bankroll build with less than 10K. I think you need that to have the buffer. We're going to buy in every day for about 10% to 15% of that bank account, whatever, depending on the strategy. Okay, 1,000 to 1,500. We're going to bet proportionally. So I'm buying in for $1,000, right? We're looking to win 10%, looking to win $100. Not looking to win a lot. We're looking to win $100, which means my bet sizes will probably be $10 to $15. We're going to look for 5 to 10 wins and try and get out of there. We might make them a quarter and get 4 wins out of it. That's going to be it. 100% of our 10% goes back into the account to build it up. We may take the excess and go into expense and entertainment funds. We may just put the excess into the main account. I may split them up. I may wash them all in. Trying to make 10,000 look like 100,000. That's the goal of the show. We're going to probably take a year to do it. We're going to run strategies for probably a month each. It's going to be kind of a dual exercise. One, run it for a month to see how's it really hold up. And two, work that strategy, right, like an old mule for the whole month, adjusting, doing our thing to make it work so we can get our paycheck. That's going to be the thing. So that's it. We'll do it for about a month each for about 6 to 9 strategies. The last couple of months are going to be hardcore 2 or 3 strategies that we know will get it done. And I think you're going to find it interesting how we pick strategies based on the bankroll, because not all strategies work at all levels, right? You cannot do my mic is dead? No, it shouldn't be. Oh, you know what? I'm over here. I picked the wrong mic. Can you hear better now? Is that it should be better. I'm sorry. It picked the wrong mic. Anyway, the strategies that we pick at the end, you'll find like some things you can't do. You can't do a $25 Wayland's Mine strategy with a $1,000 bankroll. It's not enough money. You can do it with $5 grand, right? So we're going to pick and choose the strategies based on A, reliability, and B, bankroll size. So there you go. Sorry about that. I just picked the wrong thing, man. Okay, there's that. Another thumb. Who's thumbs downing that? Who is giving me a thumbs down? I swear to you guys can't see it. There's the thumb. Thank you. Somebody hit the wrong button. I'm literally talking about like having fun, and I get a thumbs down. Ken says 50K. I'm saying 10K because for the regular average bear, not trying to make a living off it, Ken, just saying for the average bear, going to casinos, trying to work the thing, I wouldn't start the process with less than 10, right? I don't go to AC or Vegas without that kind of backing bankroll, because you got to make sure you can survive the trip, number one. And if I'm going regular at my local, I want to make sure I've got enough to go many, many times. I don't want to just have $1,000 in the bank and say Hail Mary when I show up. All right, that's the new Daily Paycheck show. The next thing I want to talk to you about is this, a new show that's going to involve all of you. Starting Monday, we're going to have a new YOLO show, a new daily YOLO. There's the Crapsy code. I'll put this up every day. The YOLO that I do here in the morning will no longer be me. I'm going to start up a new Crapsy. I already did. There's the code. Your buy-in is $100. Everybody buys in for $100. You get no rebuys, Nemo. I'm looking at you, pal. No rebuys. $100. You're in, you're out. You play forever, right? Here's the rules. You're getting one roll every day. So I'm going to work Crapsy. I'm going to turn Crapsy. It doesn't matter the puck on or off. Does not matter. Okay, we're going to ignore we don't care about the puck being on or off. Okay, you get one roll a day, which means the lines are going to be out of, don't bet the pass line. You can bet the come or the don't come, I suppose, if you want to, but don't bet the line. The pass line and the don't pass line are going to be out of the game because it's one roll a day. That's all you're getting. So if we set a point and that was your whole, you're all in on the pass line, I guess we could let you do it. I guess it feels weird, but the rule is this: you got to be all in, no rebuys, Nemo. All in, you got to rail dump. You got to rail dump every single day. Okay, with one exception. Okay, you can save $100 in your rack once you have made more than $100. You can hold $100 back. So if you rail dump everything but $100 and you go belly up, you can restart your YOLO the next day with that clean $100. That's why I say there's no buy-ins. Save yourself $100. Now, in the beginning, if I seven everybody out in the beginning, well, sorry, we'll start the whole thing over again. But this is telling me if I have to put $100 on the table, maybe I'm putting some on the 7 so I can keep playing, right? You're going to have to do this. You're taking the risk of going all in on the right side and me 7ing you out like I can do. You saw it last weekend, or splitting it around. Once we get past the first 3 or 4 rolls, you'll find that it's not that hard. Okay. The first couple days are and I do it here, right? I sweat, like, let me get past the $64 so I can get going. Once you get going, you've got some options to do there. And again, hold back $100. Once you make $100, hold $100 and hang on to it. So with me, we're going to YOLO every day from now on. So the first part of the show is going to be this. Here's the rules. Be here early. I'll open up Crapsy nice and early so you can get logged in and get your bets placed. I will come in. I'll place my bets in Crapsy too. We're going to roll the dice. I'm going to put the numbers in. We're going to show the screen, and I'm going to show where our leaderboard is, and that's going to be it, right? Cool, Jen. You want to do a big old lay bet? That's great. Take your $100, lay the 4 and 10 for $25 each, and put 44 inside, right? That's a perfectly fine, and put the other $6 on the horn, right? Perfectly fine YOLO bet, right? A little bit of a lay, which isn't going to lose on the one roll. 44 inside might win you a little bit of money. You're really donating $6 on that roll. You have $6 at risk, right? That's the way you can kind of come into this thing. Think about your strategy, how you're going to get into this thing. And we're going to YOLO every day, all in, together as a group. It's going to be fun. We will have prizes at some point. I don't know what they're going to be yet. I haven't even thought about this. I know that Jeff likes to do that. I've got no swag. I got nothing. I have what I've got here is these. I've got these Pro Craps. If you can see them, the Pro Craps chips, right? They can be a prize, but maybe every week somebody gets one of these things in the mail. Maybe I'll buy some hats. Maybe I'll design some cool t-shirts, and we'll do a weekly thing and maybe a monthly thing. So we'll do something like that. I'm not sure what it's gonna be. We'll make it cool and fun and something. We'll do something. Maybe we'll tie in a little bit of a donation to the Craps for the Cure with it too. But starting next week, daily YOLO. Okay. Now let's go play Lammers. Sure, I can do some Lammers. I'm running out. I got to buy some more Lammers. I'm getting close to it. Here we go. Here is the Friday Follies play. Odd balls. Takes balls to play this one for sure, right? We're going to go 2-point dolly. Don't pass, don't come. Okay. We're going to Paroli. No, one roll. One roll every day. One roll. Morning, shake 'em, bake 'em, go. One roll. That's all you get. Every day, one roll. That's why it's a YOLO. You got to rail dump for one roll every morning. So play your bets accordingly. There's going to be no rhythm to this. There's going to be no shooters hot, tables cold, none of that. You're waking up in the morning and you're rail dumping. It's going to be insane. All right, here's the oddballs. We're going to go This is going to be crazy. I actually won this last night in practice, so I'm going to lose my ass today. I will lose today, but last night I won. We're going to do a 2-point dolly. Don't pass, don't come. We're going to go 10x odds on the bet, right? Odds to win 10 times the bet is what that's going to look like. It's going to be a massive amount of odds on every bet. And we're going to Paroli the flat bets. Paroli the flat bets. We're going to go, if I win, I'm parlaying. If I win, we're parlaying again. If I win again, we're parlaying. We'll have 8 units out there on the last bet. We'll have 8 units on it, right? If I'm at $100 levels, we'll have $800 on that flat bet. If we set a point, we're going to put enough odds out there to win $8,000, right? We're going to do 10x odds on whatever the bet is. I'm going to try and get Parolis going on both the don'ts. It's going to take probably 50K in the rack to get this done. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. Yeah. Let's get to it. Actually, before I do that, let's go here. I want to make sure I answer the questions because there's questions coming up in chat here. Okay. The puck will never matter. You only get one roll, right? It's literally like you walked up to the table every day. You walk up, you elbow your way into the table, you drop your money out there, you get a roll, and you walk the hell out. That's why I think we should say no line betting and no DC betting and no come betting, because those bets won't matter. If you set a contract bet with me, you're going to lose the contract bet because every day after we enter the roll in, I'm going to type in a 7. I'm going to 7 us all out. So if you have contract bets sitting out there, they're going to go away. So one roll, everybody takes their payment, pulls their bets down. Then I'll type in a 7 to reset the table, and then we'll start again the next day. That's how it's going to work. So there's no line betting. No line betting. It's not going to work with line betting because it's literally you walked into your casino with whatever money you got, dump it on a table, take the one roll, and get the hell out. That's what we're simulating. It's going to be stupidly cool and fun. But I'm going to have to, it's going to be a lot of 7s. It's going to be like, roll the dice, get your payment. I'll type in a 7 to clear the table out, and we'll just do it again. Okay. Good question. I've not seen Vince Armenti in forever. I don't know if he stopped liking me, but I've not seen Vince in a long time. So whatever. Here we go. Let's go to the, let's go play some big balls. Let's go do it. Let's go here. I'm going to zoom in, turn the light on. I will not show you the dice. I'm going to zoom in. Oh, wait, I don't want that. I want this view. I want the view with the window. I want you to see the rules as I throw the dice. So we're not going to be able to see the landing zone, unfortunately, but here we go nonetheless. I will need help today with the bets because this is going to be really big bets. I'm going to put some more money in the rack, actually, that I got here. I'm making my white chips $1,000 chips. There's 20,000. I'm going to go 25. I'm going to put 30K in the rack. Okay. There's 30K, 10, 20, $30,000. And I've got another 1,000 in blacks over here. Let's just start with 30,000. See if 30,000 is enough. It may not be enough to do this with. And I'm going to start, by the way, with $25 bets. Okay, so I'm going to take 1,000, $1,000. We're going to break it down into a purple, 4 blacks, and 4 greens. There's $1,000. Okay. I'm going to make this my working stack over here. We'll put our profits up in the front, and hopefully we'll turn these $25 bets into something. Let's put that here. Oh my goodness, John. There we go. $25 bets to start with. $25 in the don't. And again, I'm going to Paroli these things. If we win, we're never collecting. We're just going to stack and rack. We're just going to stack and shoot the whole way through. Okay. Here we go. We got a 5. 415. Friday Follies, Crazy Town. Don't try this at home, please. Okay. Now, what's going to win us 250? We got to start doing some math here, right? Got to think right away. What lay bet against the 5 wins $250? Well, we know that 300 wins 200, which is close, right? If I do 300 to win 200, and I think 150 wins 50, that's 250. So it's going to be $450 to win 250. 450 to win 250, right? 300 wins 200. 150 wins 100. That's actually a little too much. I guess I can do 375. Close. 375 is close enough. We'll call it that. That actually, I think that's actually right. 300 wins 200 and 75 wins 50. That's close enough. There we go. There's your first bet. Told you it's gonna be insane, right? I don't have the 10x odds memorized, so it'll be a lot of that today. There's a yo, 6-5 yo. So we're gonna lose in here. Just gonna keep rolling it out. Not gonna press or nothing else on those. We're just gonna let them happen. There is an 8. Don't 8. Now again, we got to think about how are we gonna win 250 on a lay bet, right? So again, 300 on the lay wins 25 bucks. So the 8 and 6 are nice and easy. Every 300 bucks, right? 300 for every 25. That's nice and simple. Let's get us a 7. Hey, we got a 7 right away. Look at us making money, right? 25 on the flat and 300 wins 250 up here. So the 8 did its job, and we're gonna Paroli that guy up. We're gonna go 2 units up there. There's the money from the 8. I'm gonna just put the greens up in here so I can keep it out of the way. Now on the other side, you're gonna win 25 flat, and again 450 or 475 is gonna play like this. 300 is gonna pay 200. 75 is gonna pay 50. There's your 250. There's your 10x odds. We're gonna stack that bad boy right up and go in. If you're a smart person, which I'm not modeling smart behavior here, you're home, right? You're home. There's your 500. There's your starting bankroll, right? And you got all that. You got whatever that is, 600 and change, 600, probably 800 bucks worth of profit already. So that's a nice little win. A nice little win right there, but we're not going to be satisfied with that. We're going to go. We're gonna parlay both of those guys. There's a 7. We lose the parlay. Welcome to the Paroli, right? The Paroli's a bitch down here. We're still gonna bet to 1 unit here. The don't come, by the way, is still on the parlay. The don't come and the don't pass are acting separately today. So there's another 5. So back to here. We're gonna go again. The same thing as before. 475 on the 5. 50 bucks in the don't, because that don't come is Parolied. It's looking for, again, 4 in a row for either bet. It's going to travel up to the 8. Boy, just like the last time, right? It goes to the 8. We're dropping now 600 bucks behind it because we got 50 here, right? We need to drop 600 to win 500. You see how this is going to get really out of control really fast, right? These wins are going to be amazing if they come, but holy moly, we're going to get our asses handed to us if we pick numbers. But not this Friday. This Friday, we're going to do this. We're going to get 25 flat and 250 down there for our odds, which is beautiful. We'll press, of course, that up. Let's put the greens up here. Let's put the blacks where they go. That bet is awesome. Up here on the 8, we get 50 flat. We're going to make 500 bucks on those odds. We're going to bring that back. I'm actually going to put the 500 bucks here so we have our starting bankroll back to set. And again, the next don't come is on level 2. We're going to 4 unit that don't come. I'm going to put that right here in front. So we're going to get, that's 2 in a row on the don't come. The third one's going to be at level 100 because we're going to go. If I hit that bet, show's over. There's a 10. There's a big old 10 on the end. And again, to win 500, to win 10x, you got to lay $1,000 out here, right? We're going to put 1,000 bucks on that thing. There's 500. There's 1,000. I'll put the blacks over here. We'll make this look like purples. We're going to lay 1,000 bucks against that 10. Whoo! $100 and they don't come. Here goes all our profit. All that profit we just made is about to be gobbled up. Let's get this bet out. Ooh, we got a 6 on it. Okay. Here we go. 4 units on the 6. 100 bucks on the 6. How do you win 100 bucks? Remember, every 25 is 300. 300 times 4 25s, 1,200 bucks. 1,200 to win 1,000 against that 6. And now we're rolling. Here's the Paroli. Whoo! Oddballs strategy. This is, you got to have balls to play these odds right here. That's why I named it that. Too hard for. On bubble craps, actually, at $1 and max, and I would do it on bubble craps. There's no way I'm doing this with quarters at a real casino. I don't have this kind of paper. There's a 6-3, and I'm not going to bullshit you on the numbers, by the way. You should trust me by now. You can't see them, but I wanted you to see the rules while I'm throwing. So, oh boy, here we go. Oh, that was so close. Hold on a second. So close. That's an 8. It's a 5-3. But when they landed, it went, yeah, I saw the 2 over here. I saw the 2, and then it landed down. Boy, we need a 7 in the worst way right now. We get a 7 here. There's a 9, a 6-3. Come on, baby. Let's do it. Give it to me. There's a 5. I knocked over my coffee right there. 3-2-5. Come on, man. I so want to see a 7 right now. 4-4-8. Boy, that's our third or fourth 8. 4-4. Come on. Come on, 7. You can do it. You can totally do it. 4-2-6. Oh, no. We lost it. We lost the big one. That sucks. We lost a whole bunch of cash there. So that's going to start over again, right? We're going to lose that. We gave it our best shot. Back to base. Another DC bet coming through. That would have been a hellaciously freaking cool win. That goes to the 9 on the don't. And again, it's going to cost, I had to break $1,000 now, right? We're going to go to 450 on that. 1,000. There's 4. There's 4. So it's going to go to 450. And we got to fight our way back. We got to fight our way back a little bit. That would have been such an enormously cool win. There's aces. Doesn't help. Man, I wanted that win. There's a yo 11, yo. Getting all the horn numbers in here. See a horn? Hop the reds, right? 6, 4, 10. We knocked both of them off. Whoa, what happened here? What happened? Oh, no. Oh, no. Can we survive it? Back there. This is off. All that's working. Both bets didn't hit their parlays, which is a bummer. When this thing comes through, though, it's going to be crazy. Oh, look at that. Well, there it is. We knocked off our 9. So now we're going to be in this hateful cycle where we're just going to knock off all of our don'ts. It's okay. Has to be okay. There we go. Starting all over. Oh, the 9 is the point. That's got to be 450. There's 450 with 50 change. That goes here. I need that for later. And we got an 8. It's going to take $300. 1, 2, 3. There we go. We're all set. We're all set. We're only down $2,000, by the way. It's not like we're getting our asses kicked. Just in a bad rhythm right now. 415. Those big odds will eventually start paying good and helping us through. There's a 213. Come on. 6. I want them to get back up again. That was fun. Having 2 bets over $1,000 out there is insane. There's a 7. 5 to 7. They both pay. Awesome, right? So we're going to get paid $250 for the odds here, plus a quarter. We're going to pay $250 up here for the odds and a quarter. Okay, so that's good. We're going to bump up the next DC bet. But all this comes back. And we're doing good, right? Nice little win right there. Look at that. Look at all that money that came back. We just brought back $1,100 plus some greens on that win. That's not bad. Here we go. Coming out to an 8 with a $50 bet on it. Again, it's going to be $600 on the lay. $50 coming in the don't. Again, Paroli, Paroli, Paroli. There's a 6. Boy, we're going to fight the 2 best numbers, aren't we? That's not going to be very fun. There's 500. There's $600. So I'm going to color those up, make them look right. All right, let's fight it. Let's get that 7. You know I can do it. There's a 5. I don't want to be doing these 2 numbers, but we'll take what we get, right?
Another 5. Come on, baby. Yo, Levin, yo. See a horn, hop the reds. Let's go. Not this time. We're going to lose our 6. Back to base for the DC. We're just going to keep it rolling. I'm not running from nothing. We're just going to keep these things rolling. Keep it rolling. There's a 9. There's a 9. It goes up here to the 9. We're going to drop a K. 500, 400. There's 1,000. $450 onto the 9. Let's do it. 7 out. Good time for that. Too bad we didn't hit it with the bigger one, but we're going to win 1 flat here and 250 on those odds on that 9, and that comes down. 9's going to go to $50, by the way. The next one. Down here, we're going to win, it was the 8, right? So we're going to win $500 down there and 50 on the flat, which is awesome. That's going to get hammered up. The Paroli on the flat bet is cool. The Paroli with odds is a little bit scary. I have to admit, a little bit scary. 4 units down here, that's our second press. 2 units for the next DC, it's its first press. And here we go. Coming out, puck is off. It's actually right back to the 8. All right. With $100, we need 1,200 in odds. 1,200 against the 8. I made that look like a black chip. 1,200 against the 8 to win 1,000. Scary. Very scary. There's the DC for $50. It's on its first little parlay, and let's go. 9. It goes to the 9. Okay, so instead of 450, it's 900 now. Okay, 900 to win 600 up here, right? Wow, a little more than 10x, but that's fine. It's hard to make those bets exact when they're 50s. Here we go. Here we freaking go. Midnight. I'm excited and nervous all at the same time. Come on, give me a freaking 7 here. Give me a 7. There's a hard 6. Man, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna pick ourselves off again, aren't we? I can feel it. Come on. Yo. I need some negative juju out there in the chat, guys. Start calling for the 7 for me. Let's go. Give me a damn 7. 3, 3, 6, 9. There's the 6. There, I tried to throw it like Greg. There's a 9. So we're gonna lose the big one up top. Man, that's a huge bummer. We seem to be getting 1 or 2, or one of them, but not both at the same time. Let's go. Let's go. 8. We lost them both. Damn it, Johnny. Damn it. I want to hit that third one, man. It's hard. It's really hard to get it. All right. That goes to the 8. That's going to take $300. I need to get another 1,000 changed out. Shoot. What a big bummer. 1, 2, 3 on the odds. We're going to get it one of these times. It's going to be fantastic. Here we go. Coming out. Oh, we're on that line. On a line for 1. That's going to be a 6. Also $300 in odds. And there we go. Again, fighting the freaking 6 and the 8 on this thing every single time. We're making it so hard on ourselves, right? And there's the 6. We're going to keep picking these guys off, right? Because I'm such a great shooter. Back again we go. Coming out. Aces. Well, that's nice, but we only have a quarter on it, so. But we're Paroliing, right? Every win, stack it. 5. There's finally a different number. That's nice. 5. And again, with $50, I'm going to do 900 lay. So we're going to get it back $100 and change. That's going to look like 900 to win 600, which is a little more than 10x, but close enough for government work. Here we go. Here we go. Big red. Where's big red? There's a 6. Doesn't matter. Come on, big red. Big red freshness, baby. 6, 5, yo. Let's go. 6 again. 5. Oh my God. Come on, man. Come on. Lose our don't again. We are getting hammered. This shooter today is crushing souls down here. All right, there we go. Have we lost 5,000 bucks? I think we have. I think we lost the full 5 grand. 6. We're fighting bad points. We're fighting really bad points. We need to get this changed up. There's 5 blacks. 3. Again, don't try this at home, folks. This is a Friday Follies only strategy. There's the 6. How many points in a row have I made? I think I've picked off the don'ts and it's got to be 5 times in a row now that I've picked these things off. There's another 9. Not getting the consistency I want. 450. Ah, crap. I don't have enough. There's change. 450. Let's go. 6. 7 out. Finally. Okay, good. It's going to win 250 up top. 275 and down. Same thing down here. 275 and down. We're going to stack that. We're going to come 50 bucks next time on that don't. Alrighty, there we go. Boom, all the blacks come back. There we go. Let's get this done. Let's hit a level 3. I want to hit one level 3. 4, that's fantastic. Except for this. With 50 bucks to win 500, we got to lay a grand. All right, need a grand to win the 500 down there. That's going to be harsh. 50 bucks on the DC. It's going to go, you know where, to the 8. Okay, to win 500 bucks, we're going to need to put 600 out there in odds. Let's get a big red. Oh, we did it. We did it. We finally got 2 back-to-back. Big red. Booyah. 50 and 500 down there. Okay, again, 50 here, 50 and 500 here. That is beautiful. It's going to be 100 bucks for both of those don't bets the next time. I'll put them both right there. And a little bit of bring back. A little bit of bring back for us here, right? Gotta love that. I'm going to keep these purples in the rack because we're going to need those for these next set of, if we get this thing set, the next set of odds is going to be ridiculous. Pucks off. Here we go. 6, of course. Of course it goes to the 6. Yikes. Okay, so again, to win a grand, we need 1,200 on that 6 and $100 in the don't come. It's a 4. It's a 4. That's going to go behind the 4. Again, to win 1,000, got to lay 2. Let's go ahead and do this. We'll put 2 white. I'll put 2 whites out there. Laying 2 to win 1. Oh my God. Woo! Here we go. Yo, 11, yo. Thank God. That wasn't a minute ago. Come on, John. Let's do it. Give me a 7. Give me a 7. There's an 8 hard. Come on. I know we can do this. Another yo. That's a lot of money out there. That's how much we got out there. We got 200 flat. We got 1,200. We got 32. We got 3,400 bucks on the table right now looking for a freaking 7. Looking for one number. Yes. Yes. 5-2. Love it. Love it. Flat gets paid 100. Odds get paid a grand. And that comes back. And you know the next DC is going to be 200 bucks, right? That's freaking awesome. Okay, let's put that here. Over here, the same thing. We're going to get paid 100 on the flat. That's going to get stacked. And 1,200 pays 1,000. Oh, that should have been, I didn't have enough money. I should have had 1,200 out there. I misplayed the bet, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. It's coming back anyway. Yeah, look at us. Look at us go. Okay, here we are. 200 bucks on the don't, 200 bucks in the DC. This is going to be our fourth one, right? Went from 25 to 50, 50 to 100. Now we're 100 to 200. Let's pull this off. Let's pull off 4 in a row on both bets. Holy hell. Wouldn't that be cool? 6, 3, 9. All right. How do you win $2,000 on a lay 9? You need $3,000 to do it, right? 3,000 wins 2,000. There we go. Whew. Big breath. Big breath. Here we go. 200 bucks in the DC. Level 4 Paroli there. It's going to be a 6, of course. Of course. All right. Again, we're going to need 2,400 bucks to win 2,000. Oh my God. 2,400 bucks on the lay. All right. I need all of the negative energy you guys have. I need all of it. I need everybody in the chat right now to be breathing out of their mouths. Lick the windows, breathe out of your mouth. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do to get me a freaking 7 right now. Okay? Do what you got to do. Get me a 7. Come on. Let's do this. Let's do it. Can we get a 7 here? Can we get a 7? My kingdom for a 7. We got a 9. Of course we do. That's going to be a ass kicking down there. Damn it. Damn it. Okay. One fail. How about a come out 7? How about a come out 7? Right back to the 9. 5-4. Jeez, Lou. That sucks. 450. I'm so disappointed. The Paroli is hard to hit, man. You get 4 don'ts in a row to win. That's really saying something. There's aces, which we don't care about. We just want a 7. I just want a 7. That's all. There's a yo. Just give me a 7. Just give me a 7. Come on. Another yo. Back to back. Back to back 11s. Let's go. 7. Come on. 6, 2, 8. Again, doesn't matter. I just need a 7. I just need a 7. There's another 8. Come on. 1 7. That's all he needs. That's all he needs. 1 7. 4. Come on. Where's Big Red when you need him? There's a 5. Doesn't matter. 4 1. Come on. 5 again. 4 1. Come on. Knock it out. 3. Look at this shooter going off on a crazy roll here. 2 1 3. Let's go. 6. Fuck. All right. So we're gonna lose the big fatty. Neither Paroli paid on level 4. We got both to level 3, not level 4. That sucks. Now I'm just depressed. And there's a 9. There's a 9, which takes the don't. Take the don't, pay the line. It's a 9. All right, puck is off. That goes here. I think we're out of time, aren't we? What time is it? Yeah, I got to go. 9 o'clock. So we didn't win today. We didn't win today, but we had a chance to. We had a chance to. I'm going to play a little what if with you. I'm going to do this. I have to. There's 300 bucks. There's 5. I'm going to color all this up in the rack here to see what we have. There's 500 for the blacks. There's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have 400 in black. I've got 2,000 in the purples. Okay. Now, where we are right now, 10, 20, 23,000. We lost $7,000. Okay, which is not great. Let's pretend, had we won those big ass bets out here, right? There was $4,000 in wins plus what we had played, right? We had, let's remember where we were. We were at 100 bucks or 200 bucks here, and we had 2,400 bucks on that 6, right? We had the 9 as the point, I think, and we were at, again, 200 bucks down here, and we had, what was our bet? We had 3,000. We had $3,000 out there on that one, right? Let's pretend those bets would have, let's pretend that we had done the work, right? Let's pretend that we had done the work and these things paid off. Where would we have been in our rack, right? 200 flat, 200 flat, 2K here, and 2K here, okay? If we had won, instead of losing the 7 grand that we lost, where would we have ended up? I'm gonna color these guys up just to show you if this would have been an okay play or not. There's another $1,000 in blacks, by the way, okay? These blacks here become now a purple. So there's $650 in random money up there. This would have been 25,000, 30,000. We would have had 30. We would have won 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 36.50. We would have won. Had that 7 came when I had the big ass bets out there, we're up 3K. Pretty cool. Didn't happen. And it's Friday, and I don't give a shit that didn't happen because it's fun. Friday's supposed to be fun, and who cares, right? Hopefully that was a fun one to watch and watch me flail on a little bit, but there it is. There it is. There it is. All right, let me go check the questions up here and see what's going on in chat. Make sure I didn't miss nothing. And what's happening here? We have, whoops, back there, back here. All right, PCs. Anything new? Oh my God, look at all the PCs in here. The Missouri strategy should be the skill 66. I hear you there, right, Midmo? I wasn't going to suggest that, but that seems like it's the right one. That is definitely the Missouri strategy, and it's. I think that's a good way to go there. Let's see what else is being said here. The Show Me State of the Missouri says, "Show me the money," even though you're thrifty. Maybe what it is you show me the money, but I don't want to touch it because you're all too conservative, too afraid to touch the money. Show me the money, but don't let me touch it. Right? Is that what you're going to say, Skill? There you go. Jen wants white lammers. YOLO means we all lose and win together. Depends. If you're looking at the daily YOLO, you could, all you have to do is rail dump, right? You could put it all in the field, right? A 7 takes your money, but you go all in the field, and let's say I go all in on the inside numbers or something like that, and like a horn number rolls. You can make you can put your money wherever you want to. Some people are going to hedge. They're going to go, any red or pop the reds and something else, and you're going to lose the reds. You're going to deplete your bankroll. I think it's going to be kind of fun. I think it's going to be kind of fun to see what people do. And I'm going to run through the strategies that people tried and see where they ended up. I think there's a lot of things you can do with a one roll bet. And it doesn't have to be hops. You can place the numbers. You can just go 96 across, take your $21 and pull your money down. That's a fine strategy. 96 across with hop and reds for $10 each. People may do that, right? As a way to kind of hedge it out. You'll lose $30. You're going to win 21. Fine, go for it. Nancy, welcome. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. Thanks for joining in. We do this every day. Oh, by the way, I meant to tell you this. Another comment here. The daily paycheck next week's going to start later. Remember we said we're going to flip the shows? I forgot to tell you this earlier. I'm going to flip the show. So instead of going daily paycheck at 7 in the morning, my time, coffee and craps at 8, I'm going to keep coffee and craps at 8 o'clock where it belongs, but I'm going to go daily paycheck at 9. So we're going to go afterwards. We're going to go this first, then the paycheck, but we're going to start at 8 o'clock. That makes the paycheck show happen at lunchtime for East Coast people. It's going to happen in the car for the West Coast people on the way to work. I'm sorry, but that's the way to make sure we have enough time in the paycheck to keep it going if I have to without impacting this show. So that's going to be a thing. Any questions that I didn't get to yet? Doesn't look like it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Final thoughts for the week of this. Love y'all. Thanks for a good week. This was fun. We're on, by the way, we've done, I think, between when I started the show back on the Pro Craps channel way back, 1.5 years, 2 years ago, and today, we're approaching our 700th show on Coffee and Craps, which is insane, between both channels. And we've done, I think, 160-something daily paychecks. So we're getting close to 1,000 live broadcasts. And if you include my live practice sessions and everything else, we're over 1,000 live shows. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We're going to have a big old party at some point. We celebrate our 1,000th Coffee and Crap show, but we're doing a lot of work here. And people say to me all the time, how do you think of things to do the show, right? You give me the ideas in chat. Jen yesterday just pops off, hey, what about 10x odds? Cool, that's today's show, right? Anything you want me to do, you want to hear about, talk about, gripe about, argue about, challenge me on, I don't care. You can, John at ProCraps is my email. John at ProCraps.net is my email. You can find me at ProCraps on Discord. You can leave comments here in the videos. Whatever you're interested in, we can do. We can do competition things. I've got lots of great ideas. We're going to do the USA of Craps, and I might do the same one for a whole week up here just to kind of let you see the strategy work over the course of a week. We'll craft the story for the book. And that's, I think, what makes the show tick is y'all. Y'all give me good ideas. Some of the arguments that we have in Discord and chat lead me down roads of things I want to talk about. So that's, sometimes I present things without an opinion. I just say, here's the facts of it, make your own choice. Sometimes I have a strong opinion, but whatever, it all comes out of you. So as you have ideas or things you want me to hit them. Keep your comments coming. I read the comments every day after the show. And if I find a nugget in there, I come back out and I play the nugget. That's what happens sometimes. So there it is, guys. I'll see you tonight for Coffee and Craps with Craig. Actually, I may not. I got to talk to DGen. I forgot. We've got family coming out. I don't know how did I forget this? My daughter is graduating high school tomorrow. Yes. We're going to be empty nesters in about 2 months. So we have family coming tonight to help celebrate. So I will not be here tonight, actually. I'm going to need to have some help dealing this. So maybe it'll be DGen. All right, that's it. Happy Friday, folks. I will see you later. God bless all of you. Thanks for your time and your friendship and the community that we have. So love y'all. Bye.